NBA Jam Extreme. Gonna have more fun than any fella ever seen. Yeah, check this shit, baby. It's time. It's time. NBA Jam Extreme. We barely knew you. You know, I remember the first time I ever played this game. Picked her up, put her in the satin, took her for a spin. That was the last time I ever played this game. And with good reason. It's terrible. But this was no fate for any game. Least of all a satin game. What you've witnessed here, ladies and gentlemen, is a true tragedy of gaming. And the price you pay for leaving a disc on the floor. I hope we can all learn a valuable lesson from this. I, for one, have completely changed my ways and will never leave a CD on the floor again. These are dark times, friends. These are dark times. Hey guys, I mentioned in one of my earlier videos that I'd been raking in the funds, compliments of Dark Chronicle. I keep picking up copies for cheap in Blockbuster and selling them for about 15 quid online. Immoral? Yes. But certainly it's paid off. These three babies right here actually came out of that because I saw it on eBay and used the PayPal funds to pay for these. So I haven't actually had to dig into my own pocket, which is great news. So let's have a look. Start off with this one. Nice paper bag. Now obviously I know what these are because I've been very picky about what I've been buying lately because I don't want to spend actual money. And this is Soldier of Fortune for the PlayStation 2. And again, it's the American version. It's actually cool. It's actually got the sticker there. Now, I was a fan of Soldier of Fortune back in the day, and the Dreamcast port was kind of bad and had terrible load times. The PC version was brilliant. The PS2 version, which I actually own already, the PAL version of, is pretty solid. I really enjoyed it. It was pretty decent. And when I saw this for about £2 with £1 delivery, or when I won the auction, I thought, why the hell not? So if anyone wants a copy of Soldier of Fortune, the PAL version, it's up for grabs, complete and in great condition. But what's that? Receipt. Got us that. Yeah. So let's have a look at this bad boy. See what kind of shape she's in. Very cool looking disc. Yep, disc's in nice shape. Manual's got some sort of weird shit on it there. But other than that, also in good shape. If you don't know much about Soldier of Fortune, back in the day, and we're talking about what, 1998, maybe 99. I could be wrong there. It's between 98 and 2000 anyway. But when this came out, the sort of appeal of it was the fact that it was hideously violent. And I think there's even a warning on the back. Warning, violent subject matter, low violence option included. Basically, it's similar to what you had in GoldenEye, which I really enjoyed, whereby if you hit the enemy in the knee, he'd respond and grab his knee. If you hit him in his arm, he'd drop his gun and hold his arm. The difference in Soldier of Fortune being, if you shoot him in his knee or his arm, you'll blow them off. And it's just so hideously violent, but it's brilliant. You could do the most messed up things, like blow someone's arm off, and then as they're running away, blow their legs off. And then, if you're twisted and sadistic like me, you'd walk over to what was left of his corpse, and sort of Robocop style, blow off the rest of his limbs. Yeah, so if you have mental problems, or you don't have mental problems, and this is the way you sort of suppress your anguish and hatred for mankind, much like myself, then you'll probably enjoy blowing people to bits in Soldier of Fortune for the PS2. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I've probably come across as somewhat of a psycho. Anyhow, let's have a look at our next package. This is... what is this? Harvey Birdman. I've been after this for ages. Again, got this for about £3 with £1 delivery. All off of the Dark Chronicle budget. And this is basically, from what I know, it's put out by Capcom. It's very much in the vein of, is it Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, that series, only with a more sort of comedic plot, I guess. It's basically supposed to be funny, is the difference. And it sounded really good, got some decent reviews. I think IGN liked it. And the footage I've seen of it, it's my kind of humour. Seems really cool. And again, for like £3 or whatever, I thought, why the hell not? I think it might be a show on Adult Swim because it's just there. But yeah, as you see, this one appears to be sealed. I'm going to open this up because I don't know if it's a reseal. It looks like it might be, actually. I think it was listed as new, but who can you trust. Really cool artwork on the front. As I struggle to get into this. Alright, so we got that off. Open her up. Yeah, it feels new actually. So, Minto Conditioner. Yeah, this could be a hard one to show footage of, I guess, that really gives you a good idea of what it's like, but like I say, if you played the Ace Attorney games, it is supposed to be in the same sort of vein. I'm really excited about this one. I've been waiting to play it for ages, but I've never been... I mean, I've looked for it a couple of times, but I've not sort of been actively hunting for it. I certainly haven't seen it in the wild. I don't think... I'd go so far as to say it probably didn't even receive a release in the UK, because I've never seen this on the shelf, but could be wrong on that one. But yeah, that's Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. And the final one is... Oh wow, look at that cover. That's awesome. Deus Ex Invisible War for the Xbox. Now I already have this game again, the PAL version. And again, your question, why are you buying it again? The PAL version, for some reason, is restricted to 50 Hz, which is unusual for Xbox games. And this Xbox port was a lot slower than the PC version. And again, when you couple onto that the fact that it's another 17% slower for the PAL version, then it really starts to drag. And I always wanted to play through it, because I played through the PC version, but I could never get into the console one. And I didn't even know it was 50 Hz. But when I found out and realised I could play it, with more speed, I thought, well, why the hell not? And it's got a really nice, much nicer artwork than the PAL version. If you're interested in that kind of thing, there are a few other PAL Xbox 360 games that are only 50 Hz compatible. One of the most frustrating ones is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, which again, only has the 50 Hz mode. And I've been after an American version of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance for the Xbox forever, but I cannot find one that's less than about 20 quid online. It's really frustrating because, I can't play it on the big screen LCDs. They just won't display at 50 Hz. So you literally have to. In fact, I don't think the Xbox lets it display without a sort of S-video cable. If you put it through component, it won't run the game, which is really frustrating. But yes, that's a sort of shout out as well. If anyone's got a copy of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, the American version, then I will trade literally anything for it, so pop me a message on that. Another example is a game put out by Namco, but I forget what it's called now. Is it Racing Our Evolution? It was the sort of... It looks like a Ridge Racer game, but it's not, basically, and again, it suffers from only being able to run in 50 Hz mode. There are a few more examples, but cross knows why. So yeah, let's have a look what kind of shape she's in. Manual looks nice. Man, looks really good actually. This is really well looked after. Like I say, I love Deus Ex. I'm so excited about playing through this, finally with some speed. Yeah, it looks phenomenal. It's going to look awesome in the collection. So, yeah, Deus Ex Invisible War. If you don't know much about Deus Ex, in my opinion, the original at least, is still, I'd hold it in my sort of top 5 games of all time, because it's absolutely incredible. And the sequel did not live up to those expectations, primarily because it was developed for the Xbox, and you could tell that when you played the PC version that it had a HUD that was clearly console based, and they ended up patching in something to make it look more like a PC game for the PC version. So a lot of people were upset about that at the time, and I kind of was too. It's another annoying thing it kind of does is it has universal ammo, so you only have one ammunition type, and it's shared throughout all the weapons, which is kind of dumb. But yeah, beyond all that criticism, there is a great game in here. It's very deep, it's got the RPG elements, and you can tackle each mission in a variety of ways, and that's the beauty of it. You could sort of hack a terminal and have a sort of sentry gun shoot your enemies, or you can hack a mech or something like that, or you could just sneak through, just be unseen, or you could just have a full-on shootout and kill everyone, or use an EMP grenade and take out the electronics. I mean, it's just so diverse. It really is wonderful, and I certainly can't wait for the new Deus Ex game they're coming out with. Although I don't think it's got Warren Spector involved in it, which is a bit unfortunate because he's kind of the daddy of this. But nonetheless, let's just put all these together, and it makes for a great little haul there. Look at that. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll post a new video shortly.